laser coming through on a secure channel, sir.
On screen.
Sir, it's coming from the Advent Network Tower.
You heard me. He's taking a big risk contacting us like this.
Hello, Commander. You and your crew are to be commended. Your efforts in rebuilding the Resistance Network and uncovering the truth about the Avatar Project have been admirable. I only wish I had better news to report.
When does he ever?
Advent is not taking the death of an elder lightly, and in turn have greatly accelerated the final stages of their Avatar Project. A plan is now in place for the rapid processing of all non-essential human life, to begin immediately. Very soon, Advent's speaker will announce a breakthrough in gene therapy, a final treatment for the human condition. Billions will flock to gene therapy clinics across the globe. They will never return. I have managed to secure tactical data and access codes to the Advent Network Tower. The speaker's address will be broadcast live to a global audience via this facility. The whole of Advent's network will be listening. It is this hubris that we must use against them. The information I am sending you should allow Dr. Tigan and Chief Engineer Shen to take control of the transmission and disrupt their entire network from within. Though my hope is that this disruption will confuse the enemy's forces long enough to allow your final assault a chance of success, I ask one more thing of you. Take what you have learned. Let the world know what is happening here. Wake them up. Broadcast the truth before there is no one left to listen. It seems we are both out of time. Farewell, Commander.
New objective added.
It's XCOM2. Welcome back. At the end of the last episode, we did in fact arrive at this point. And what a way to start today, huh? The chairman going down in a blaze of glory. Today, we are assaulting the Advent Network Tower. Let's get after it.
Commander, I've updated our
We
objectives based on the most recent findings.
have... Well, this is a question actually. We potentially have one little errand to finish, which is this datapad decryption. Let's take a look at if that's something that's going to be necessary.
We have the target site locked in, Commander. This is our chance to strike at Advent's heart. Once we control the network tower, we can finally show the world what the aliens are doing. There's no turning back after this.
So, 13 enemies on the ground for this one. The reason I am conscious about intel is our intel options for this mission. We can spend our available intel to get a couple of additional buffs, if you like. And honestly, this list isn't amazing. We'll grab individual concealment, and yeah, we'll reduce enemy will. That will help us with some panics potentially. I don't think we're going to need squad sight, and the vision range +2 would actually be quite useful. So okay, we need 113 intel to make that work. That's fine. We'll scan. Where's our scan? In fact, I've just thought of something else that we want the intel for, which is the black market. So we'll scan. Grab a steadfast. I'm not going to queue anything else up at this point. It seems perfunctory. Almost there. Kerwin gets their psionic training. Avatar Project gets a +1.
The aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar Project.
And we get 77 intel. Okay, we could have done better. We could have done better. So, what does that leave us with then? If we were to... Squad vision, hypnography, and individual concealment, we'll call that 70 intel to spend? Sure. Okay, let's swing by the black market, see what we can buy for 70 intel. Last tiny little errands. Everybody on deck is ready to go, which is a super nice position to be in. So let's see what you're selling us today. Superior perception for 50. I mean, sure. One last little aim boost for us at the bitter end. Why not? And that's it. That is it. We are good to go. Unless we want to wait for that advanced PCS to finish, which doesn't really matter. Let's go. Advent Network Tower. It's Operation Squishy Chalice. We'll go for individual concealment. We'll skip the squad site, grab hypnography, and squad video feed.
Commander, once we move on the Advent Network Tower, it's all or nothing. We won't have time to advance our research or deal with the wounded. We should only deploy once we're fully prepared.
We are fully prepared.
Setting course for the Arctic.
Well, we're not fully prepared, but we're as prepared as I'm happy to be. So, let's do this thing. Now, this mission.
We'll be working with limited personnel for the next operation, Commander.
Limited personnel is right, Central.
Network Tower, we'll have to use a smaller squad. Try to draw less attention to ourselves than we already do.
On this mission, we're only taking 3. We're only able to take 3, so 3 is what we'll take. Which is, why those buffs there are quite important, shall we say. Now, what I'm looking for here in a squad is someone to set up kills, and then someone to confirm those kills. And for those purposes, I think our kill confirmer is right there. Assault Infantry Rymir. Our setup probably needs to be a Sapper. A combat engineer would also suffice quite nicely, but I want to keep Hooker on deck for what comes next. We could bring Giga or Athos. The only thing that they don't have that Hooker does is the shielding opportunity. The alternative, of course, is a Sapper. And none of our Sappers are at Colonel either. So that is a question. That is a question. I think I'm gonna go with a Sapper. And that Sapper it's between Kalani and Zentrisa, right? Oh, and Brenwyn too, huh? We'll take Brenwyn, I think. Simply because Zentrisa's scared of fire. Although, you know, in fact, I'm gonna make a decision based on aim, which makes it Zentrisa. And then for our third and final slot, you know him, you love him, it's Kurog. These guys are already basically geared up and ready to go. I think the only thing that we need to add is the Hesh shells onto Kurog. And I'm pretty happy with Black Ice rounds being in play there. We could probably afford to give Zentrisa the... what's it called again? I can't think of its name now. The war suit, there it is. Drops a grenade, but we pick up the blaster launcher. Again, just constantly thinking about how can we set up kills for Kurog here to confirm. One other thing I'm going to remember to do is upgrade Kurog's armor, and then we'll give Kurog a sprinkling of grenades just for good measure here too. I think an EMP bomb would probably be worthwhile bringing, and certainly an acid bomb. And then one last little bit, we've got AP to spend, we may as well do it. Let's go for chemical warfare, let that gas grenade we've just thrown on be capable of stunning. But I think this is it. So, no fade to black for this one. We're good to go for Operation Squishy Chalice to secure the Advent Network Tower. On the ground, Rymir, Zentrisa, and Kurog. And it looks like we're in the new Arctic for this one, so they've really chosen a hospitable climate to build this tower in. The tundra of hopes and dreams. I can't think of what it's actually called. There's a name for the tundra and, you know, would-be freezing deserts of Russia, but I really can't think of what it's called. It's driving me insane. I'm going to lose sleep over this. Nope, it's gone. It's the Bering Tundra or Bering Tundra. I mean, I'm not going to pretend I can pronounce it correctly. But I'm sure there's like an actual name for, like, you know, the vast swathes of nothingness in Russia. Turns out, an expert in Russian geography ain't what I am. And I've been talking about this instead of the mission for at least a minute now. Just really keeping on theme, I suppose, up to the very end here.
Commander, it's time we put Advent down for the count. This will be a two-pronged assault. First, we hack the heart of the Advent Tower and disrupt their network before the speaker finishes his latest broadcast. Shen's cooking up a little surprise for them that should more than get their attention. With Advent in an uproar, we'll access the portal and take the fight to their front door. All goes well, they won't even see us coming. It's risky, but it's the best shot we'll get. Once we start...
Yes, this mission kind of takes place at the same time as our next mission, I guess, chronologically. But as Central just informed us, we are doing a two-pronged assault on Advent and the aliens here. Step 1. That little bit there, guarded by an Archon. Sure. That was a huge amount of concealment going on, my word. Okay, let's take a quick look at what we've got on this map. So, we've got a single means of travel. Very linear. This bridge is up. Yeah, we, Wow. Well, there's only one way for us to go. Well, two ways to begin with. No. Let's talk accurately for a moment, shall we? I think it would probably be wise just to actually check what's going on down this way. Just to make sure that we're not going to leave any enemies with the opportunity to come up behind us. So, it doesn't look like it, which is kind of nice. In that case, we'll pull up front with Rymir just to see what's going on again. And what would be kind of nice is securing this rooftop with Kurog, although I look at this and I really like this position for Kurog. But we don't know what sort of things are going to get in the way, and this is certainly higher, so any enemies that are on this like rooftop, etc., Kurog would be able to cap from here. So I think we will just push forward with Kurog. We'll not push forward too much, but just enough. 13 enemies ain't so bad. It's actually a hilariously low amount of enemies comparative to what we've seen on previous missions, but of course there are only 3 of us here today, rather than the usual 6. So it's not all sunshine and roses. Doesn't look like we've spotted anything as of yet, so let's grab this rooftop while we've got the opportunity. And yeah, everything is in fact way ahead of us. A Mouton Devastator. And an elite trooper. We can't see what that Devastator is capable of doing, unfortunately. Which isn't my idea of the best time, shall we say. But, hey. That's just what happens. I think we'll push up... Oh, hello, rocket boots. I forgot that I'd given Rymir the Icarus armor there. The good news, there's nothing in this building, and the only way for things to reach us is this bridge. So if we are going to pick a fight, we probably want to pick it here.
I'm all over it.
And just make as much use of this high ground as we possibly can. And I kind of think, yeah, we are probably gonna nest Kurog here, at least for the time being, and then as needs be, we can probably move Kurog forward, probably to this position. Let's see if we can spot anything coming our way, though. Doesn't look like it. We know that there was that Muton and Elite Trooper in this building, so I suppose we move up just a little. We aren't on a time limit, so I'd rather take our time, seeing as we've got the opportunity to do so. And we have got a visual. Okay, there's our Muton Devastator. So what do? You can fire a weapon. You've got a lancing shot. Creates vulnerabilities and targeted enemies take... Oh, it's like you can rupture things. You can fire a thunderbolt. You retaliate against melee attackers. And a black flame grenade. Okie dokie. So you are Palpatine in Muton form, I guess. Sure. Don't know that we want to open just yet, although I don't want this thing to survive very long. Do we push up a little further then? Maybe we have to push up a little further. Although Kurog does have the shot from here, and so I've got a feeling Kurog's not going to see the Muton. Yeah, that's going to be in the way. I think we just hold this position. And of course they look to be moving away from us. What does Kurog see? Kurog does still see the Muton. So do we open here? Is this the opener? I suppose is the better question. Because what's our follow-up going to be, you know? Assuming it even runs towards us, which it isn't necessarily going to do. We can't melee attack it. But if it comes towards us, then Remy has got potential shotgun capabilities. You know what? Let's go. Okay, that's actually a pretty good position for that Muton to have ran to. Yeah. Don't love that we aren't necessarily going to be able to kill that trooper. And I don't love 66% from Zentrisa either. Maybe we want to use some sort of suppression there, or do we try and just go for the kill? It's got 15 effective health. We could actually see a kill here then, if we were to bring Remy out front. It's not flankable, but okay. Nice, nailed it. That's exactly what I wanted to see. That should have granted you untouchable. Yes. Wait. Yes, okay. We're good, we're good. In which case, I think we can probably safely bring Zentrisa forward a little bit here. And then, can we go for a 50-50? Yeah, well that's better than the Overwatch can do, so sure. Oh, great. Wasn't expecting that, but I'll absolutely take it. Okay. 2 down, 11 to go. And I think we're probably going to have to move up here, yeah. There's a sort of reason for it to be the case that we do, because Kurog will reload now. And there's only one direction that any enemies can come at us from. So, that's pretty good. I think we'll push up with Zentrisa And then we'll go for a reload and just hold this position for now. See if anything comes through. We have made a little bit of noise.
Affirmative, covering now.
Do you see anything if you were to run into here? Yes, another one of those big Mouton Devastators. Okay. Now that is an introduction. Holy moly. So what actually activated on us there? We've got a Beleaguer, a Purifier, a Trooper, a Devastator, and... is that it? Yeah, 4. Okay, so what do you do? Nothing. You can just fire a weapon. Ah. Okay. I want to... What's the range on this incendiary? It's pretty good, isn't it? I don't know that we blaster bomb this early. Like, it's 4 enemies, and they're 4 quite threatening enemies, but I don't know that the blaster bomb's the right call just yet. If everything else activates, then that's going to be a terrific problem. I think instead we'll just run an incendiary and soften things up. Although, that little flash there of extra health bars. There's a Codex, an Elite Trooper, and an Archon just behind there, but it doesn't look like they've activated. Oh, no, they have, sure. You know that thing I just said about the blaster bomb? Yeah. Regretting that right now. Regretting that. And Kurog here does see a lot. Maybe we actually just want to cap this Codex. Well, potentially cap this Codex. Because that's going to cause problems for us fairly quickly. Sure. Okay, no kill. Hard lines, huh? And I'm loath to actually run in with Ramia because that's a lot of scary stuff, and we aren't going to get a guaranteed untouchable. Well, we would if we were to melee attack this trooper, but I don't love the idea. Oh, we couldn't melee attack it anyway. Even if we wanted to, it would take a Icarus jump, and then yeah, I don't love that. So I think we'll just hold this position, go for a bit of extra damage on the Devastator. Great hit. And let's see what these 7 active enemies achieve here. Really glad to see that the holy moly, what a cool gun. Yeah, really glad to see that the Codex went down. Oh, don't love that though. Sentry, so stop being shot, please. Ooh, where's my camera going? Oh, we're getting a nice view of the... Oh, there we go. We're back. Are we back? Sure. That went interesting. Okay. 7 active and the 3... Yeah, that mech there marks our remainder. So, I mean, we actually are okay. We're okay here. Kurog does need a reload, which is less good, but we could potentially overdrive something here. Activate Serial and go a little bit crazy. So sure, you know what, let's send the blast bomb. If we're going to do it, now seems like as good a time as any. This is what we brought it for. Huge amount of damage there. And thanks to Salvo, we can do more. I wonder... No, you don't see it, do you, Kurog? Okay, I'll tell you what we are going to do. We're going to overdrive. Then reload. And then start putting the work in. So, 1.
Observe how it's done.
2.
How many of you have I killed?
Ooh, 87. 87. 87. That Archon's quite far, huh? 87 nevertheless. Nailed it. Love this friggin' robot. 76. And there it is. Okay. That was a pretty solid cleanup, all said and done. We have 6 remaining, 3 of which are active, so... Yeah, that'll be the Archon that we spied over here in Overwatch. I feel like that's going to try and fly over and do some work on Kurog, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Can you send this? Absolutely can.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
And then, you know what? We've got the suppression. Let's just suppress the Purifier.
That was close.
Unfortunately missing the reaction fire, but hey, it's not what we were doing it for.
I'm pinned down here.
I think camera is being a little bit wild.
I think I'm bleeding.
Another hit on Zentrisa. I mean, Zentrisa isn't half cover, so it kind of makes sense, right? That they're getting hit to this level. So it's only the Purifier and the Archon here that are active on us, and it looks like the Mechs group's actually moved back, which is kind of interesting. So do we just... That would be kind of nice to do. It's not going to burn Purify. Oh, I think that missed. I think that's going to land here. Yes, great. Cool. That's what we wanted. Okay, let's try that again. I don't love that. It was definitely going up here, and now we just categorically... Oh, there it is. Easy, Tiger. Easy.
Get ready for a surprise.
Yeah, kind of wasted a grenade there, and indeed wasted an action. But that still doesn't set Kurog up for the kill I was hoping for, huh? Okay. Oh, that's a bit of a dicey one, this. We move up. Move up just a touch. That's a bit better. There it is. Now, does Kurog send the Archon? Absolutely does. With gusto.
It's dead. As requested. Reload sequence.
We're pushing him back.
And that'll be the Purifier joining its friends on the objective there, which is fine. 2 heavy mechs and another Archon with the Purifier. I think that's manageable. But it kind of has to be manageable. And the Icarus armor panicking the Archon's a little bonus for us, for sure. Probably need to look at moving Zentrisa. They're on 12 hit points.
I need some help.
We could, in fact. Yeah, let's get Zentrisa into some high cover here. And then, can you set up this, maybe? You absolutely can. Yeah. Although, before I commit to that, Ramia would potentially also be able to do some work here. Where do you go, is my question. There's nowhere really for Raimier to go there, is there? Yeah. Can we Icarus jump? I guess, well, first of all, let's see if Raimier can secure this kill. No. Okay, great.
Stick and move.
And, yeah, we can't Icarus jump. Terrific. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. Solvable problem, maybe. Yeah, okay, we have got a little bit of cover.
I'll go.
It's better than nothing. Do we... Yeah, we haven't got both of these in a Hess shell hit, have we? That's a shame. Yep. That is what I would describe as super unfortunate. 19 to 21? What does it... It's got an effective 21 health, though, so I think we just guarantee this kill. Extreme overkill, sure, but felt good. And then there were 3 on 3. That could have been a bit more dangerous. Don't love as entries are getting panicked, though.
We'll have to give our soldiers some
Especially
time to heal,
moving into that
mentally
position.
and physically.
Mechs just love
Think they got me.
their micro missiles, which certainly worked in our advantage there.
Is it clear?
Okay. One more full of road there, Zentry, sir? Nope.
Get it together.
Real shame, that.
My ammo's running low.
So, I am going to go for the Purifier here. Yeah, the Purifier's the sensible choice. And then... Kill it, though? Absolutely. Okay. That secures a untouchable. And then Kurog may well be able to land the kill here. Does as well. My word, this robot.
This unit is now reloading.
Super glad we brought Kurog, that's all I know. Archon's just kind of vibing now, I guess. Sure.
I think I'm bleeding.
You're not bleeding, you're burning, but, you know, same diff. Does the Hess shell find the Archon? It does. Yeah, send it. Not a huge amount of damage, but I think that should be enough for Zentrisa and Raimier here to kind of seal the deal. I'm going to play a little bit crazy here. We don't need this loot. More, I'm just looking for the best shot we can get. And 64 still sucks. Yeah, I wish I hadn't have done this. Whoops. I was feeling too confident for my own good. That's what was going on there. Alright, let's grab a slash, and then maybe we can bait this Archon into melee attacking Raimier. That would be super good.
Hunt them down.
Do what we need you. Oh, it did as well. Faction. Network tower complete. Just need to hack the bit here,
Target in range. Move to hack the command console.
and our work is done. That went swimmingly. Quite frankly, swimmingly. We still don't get to reverse all of the work that the Chosen did on our income over the course of this campaign. But hey. Doesn't matter anymore, does it?
Hack the planet.
Status confirmed. We have control of the network tower. The signal is going out.
Mission accomplished. Yeah, that went really well. I think Kurog was the key to the success there. All said and done. Although it was Raimier that got the MVP, I should say. Nevertheless, sure, we'll take it. 89 damage is actually super good across 5 shots and then a few slashes. 74 damage from Zentrisa as well. That blast bomb, I think we used that at the exact moment we needed to. And 130 damage and 7 kills for Kurog. Not a bad display at all by My personal favourite of the 2 Spark units that we've seen the most of this campaign. Kurog was our first Spark unit as well. So yeah, not bad, kid. Right to the end. Monton Destruction for you as well. Why not, right? Why not indeed?
Firebrand has cleared the perimeter, sir. Meeting limited resistance.
Well done, Doctor.
Yes, it would appear the feedback pulse is having the intended effect.
Shen, status. Did it work?
Advent assures us this breakthrough will be available to all citizens immediately. We go live to the speaker for more.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years we have put our trust in Advent, in the Elders, because we believed a better future is possible for all. Today, that trust, that belief, has been rewarded. Advent peacekeeping forces are traveling across the world, carrying the greatest gift from the Elders. A revolutionary gene therapy, yes, but so much more. This is an end to disease, to decay, to pain. The beginnings of a new tomorrow, available to all of us today. Truly, humanity finally takes its rightful place amongst the stars.
I really, I don't know why the lip syncing in that particular scene doesn't ever seem to work. It's one of those things, kind of detracts from the statement that's going out, really. No promotions for Zentrisa and Rymia's final mission of the campaign. They are out of attacking in the finale, due to the fact that, you know, their wounds are basically a little bit too much. So, finishing off, stats-wise, 19 missions for Zentrisa and 59 kills, 26 missions for Rymia and 111. Kurog won't be joining us on the final mission either, so for Kurog, it's 13 missions and 55 kills. Very respectable ending for Kurog there, I would say. And what a great finish as well, really just displaying how good the artillery unit actually is. Good job, that robot. Good job. And as much as... Actually, there was this, huh? An alien black frame grenade. But it's seemingly inert. Okay, I guess we can't really do anything with it. Yeah, we would need to research it. Cold to the touch. Measurements register its temperature as warm. Alien whispers can be heard when one approaches the object. That sounds like something I'd really like to have played around with. Oh well. Just in case, one last time, it's important to know we're low on engineers. And low on scientists as well. But there we have it. Pretty quick, huh? The Advent Network Tower.
We've gone as far as we can. It's time we
So,
go through this gateway of theirs and shut the Avatar project down for good. If our past experiences are any indication, we need to be prepared to throw everything we've got at them.
do you know what, Central? I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you very much for interrupting me to exposit at us there. Very fitting for you to have done so. Next time, the grand finale. Thank you very, very much, as always, and I'll see you then. Take care.